Have you ever felt a connection with someone just fade, or wondered why your invitations stop getting answered? Often it's not personal, but the result of subtle, invisible habits we all have. Today, we're exposing 11 of them. These aren't dramatic betrayals, just small, unintentional actions that quietly erode our relationships. Think of this video as a mirror, not for judgment but for understanding. We'll explore these habits together, with curiosity and self-compassion. By the end, you'll have practical tools to build healthier, more meaningful connections. Let's break down these invisible walls and let people in. Habit number 1, giving unsolicited advice. We've all been there. Someone opens up about a struggle, and we rush in with advice, thinking we're being helpful. But most people want empathy, not quick fixes. Unasked advice can make them feel unheard or dismissed. Instead, pause and ask, do you want advice or do you just need to vent? This simple question shows respect and lets them guide the conversation. Practice listening more than fixing. Genuine connection starts with understanding, not advice. Habit number 2, conversational narcissism. Constantly steering the conversation back to yourself. Sometimes it's not the advice that's the issue, but the fact that the spotlight never leaves you. This is the subtle habit of always steering the conversation back to yourself. Your friend is excited about their upcoming trip to Italy, and you immediately jump in with, "Oh, I went to Italy, let me tell you about my trip." It's often meant to relate, but it feels like you're stealing their spotlight. The fix. Practice conversational generosity. Let them have their moment. Instead of sharing your story, ask follow-up questions that show you're genuinely interested. Wow, Italy, what are you most excited to see? Or what made you choose that city? The goal isn't to be the most interesting person in the room, it's to be the most interested. When you celebrate others, you build connections that last. Habit number 3, constant negativity or complaining. This one's a real energy drainer. You've met them. The person who always finds something wrong no matter the situation. They complain about the weather, the traffic, their work, the coffee. This constant cloud of negativity is exhausting for everyone around them. People start to associate you with that heavy feeling and will subconsciously avoid you to protect their own energy. The fix? You don't have to be fake positive, just aim for balance. Try the complaint sandwich. If you need to vent, sandwich it between 2 neutral or positive things. For example, the traffic was awful today, but I discovered a great new podcast, and I'm really looking forward to a relaxing evening. This shows you're a real person who has bad days, but you're not defined by them. Balanced energy attracts connection. Habit number 4, one-upping stories. But what if it's not blatant negativity? Ever share something you're excited about, only to have someone instantly try to outdo it? The one-upper turns every moment into a competition. When someone shares an achievement, you immediately top it with your own. This steals their moment and makes them feel small. Over time, people stop sharing their successes with you. The fix? Celebrate their win, full stop. Ask, how did it feel to cross that finish line? Instead of sharing your own story. True confidence lifts others up. When you cheer for others, you build trust and mutual respect. Let their moment be theirs. Your turn will come. Habit number 5, the unreliable one. Words might take away someone's moment, but your actions speak louder. Can people genuinely count on you to show up when it matters? Being unreliable, late, canceling plans, not following through, quietly erodes trust. Each broken commitment is a crack in the relationship. Eventually, people stop inviting you to avoid disappointment. The solution? Be intentional with your commitments. Only say yes when you mean it. If you're running late, communicate clearly and honestly. If you must cancel, offer a concrete alternative. Reliability shows respect for others' time and feelings. Trust is built on consistency. Be the friend people can count on. Your word is your bond. Habit number 6, humble bragging. Speaking of trust, ever had the feeling someone was bragging but trying to pass it off as a complaint? That's humble bragging, showing off in disguise. It feels insincere and can quietly damage connection. That's humble bragging, showing off in disguise. It feels insincere and can quietly damage connection. People see through it and feel manipulated, not impressed. Instead, practice authentic sharing. If you're proud, say so directly. I presented to the board today and I'm proud of how it went. If you're struggling, share that honestly without fishing for compliments. People connect with realness, not hidden agendas. Own your achievements and your vulnerabilities. Directness invites genuine celebration and empathy. Drop the mask, let people see the real you. Authenticity builds trust. Habit number 7. Ignoring non-verbal cues. You might not be saying anything wrong, but your body language could be telling a different story. Glancing at your phone, missing facial expressions, or showing closed-off posture all send a clear message. I'm not really here. This makes others feel invisible and unimportant. Practice mindful presence. Put away distractions, make eye contact, and notice posture and tone. If someone seems uncomfortable, pause and check in. Is everything okay? Respond to their cues, not just their words. This shows emotional intelligence and care. People want to feel seen, not just heard. Reading the silent language of connection deepens relationships. Be present in the moment. Your attention is the greatest gift you can give. Habit number 8. Oversharing deeply personal details too soon. Being present matters, but what happens when you're too open too fast? Sharing intimate details right away can feel overwhelming and may push people away instead of bringing them closer. Oversharing early on, unloading personal stories onto someone you've just met, can be overwhelming and actually drive people away. True intimacy builds gradually, like a fire starting with kindling. Share small personal things first, and let the other person reciprocate. Match the level of intimacy to the stage of the relationship. Early on, stick to lighter topics, hobbies, interests, recent experiences. As trust grows, deeper sharing will feel natural and safe. Don't force vulnerability, let it unfold. Respect boundaries and pace. Real connection is earned, not rushed. Let trust grow step by step. Habit number 9. Excessive criticism and judgment. Oversharing might create discomfort, but constantly criticizing, whether it's others or yourself, builds walls. It shuts down openness, stifles authenticity, and leaves people feeling unwelcome. Constant judgment makes people feel unsafe and self-conscious. Instead, practice compassion and curiosity. When you feel the urge to judge, pause and wonder, what's their story? For yourself, replace harsh self-talk with kindness. Everyone makes mistakes. What can I learn? Cognitive reframing shifts you from criticism to understanding. Self-compassion quiets the inner judge. The less critical you are, the more positive energy you bring. Acceptance draws people in. Choose kindness over criticism. Habit number 10. Never asking questions about them. Being judgmental is one problem, but sometimes the real issue is indifference. When you don't show curiosity or ask about others, it can feel like you don't care at all. When you never ask questions, conversations become one-sided, and the other person ends up feeling overlooked and invisible. Relationships are a two-way street. People want to be known, not just listen. After sharing, turn it back. And you? Ask open-ended questions. What was the best part of your weekend? Or what's challenging you at work? Show genuine curiosity about their life. Balanced conversations build lasting connections. Make space for others' stories. Curiosity is the key to feeling seen. Habit number 11. Relying on passive-aggressive communication. Asking questions builds connection, but when it's time to express something negative and it slips out indirectly, the message gets lost in translation. Passive-aggressive behavior, like sarcasm, the silent treatment, or subtle jabs, creates confusion and slowly chips away at trust. It forces others to guess what's wrong, making real resolution impossible. Instead, practice assertive, direct communication. Use I statements. I feel frustrated when the trash isn't taken out. Can we agree on a plan? Assertiveness is honest, calm, and respectful, not aggressive. Start small if it feels scary. Directness builds trust and safety in relationships. Healthy conflict leads to stronger bonds. Choose honesty over hidden hostility. These habits, often invisible, can quietly build walls around us. The goal isn't to shame, but to shine a light on our blind spots. Awareness is the first step to change. Pick one habit to work on this week. Small steps matter. Be kind to yourself and keep building better connections. If you found this message valuable, your support helps us reach a wider audience. Please consider liking this post and sharing it with anyone who might benefit. To ensure you don't miss future content on self-empowerment, subscribe to our channel. Our next video is available here. Thank you for your time and support.